Hey guys, so today's book is going to be The Night Before Kindergarten. So we know that this is the front. We have the spine. Turn it over to the back. And we know that this is the front and the cover. I'm sorry, I left the cover out. And remember how I told you guys the back of the book kind of tells you what the story is going to be about. So let's read it together. And it says, "'Twas the night before kindergarten, and as they prepared, kids were excited and a little bit scared. They tossed and they turned about in their beds while visions of school supplies danced in their heads." And then this says, "It's almost the first day of school, and kids all over town are getting ready for it. What will kindergarten be like? What will the teachers be nice? Will they still get to play?" Anticipation and excitement. And anticipation just means you're waiting, and being excited just means, oh my goodness, I just can't wait. I can't wait. You're happy about it. Are in the air as they head off to school, where they discover just how much fun kindergarten really is. So let's see how much fun kindergarten will be. Let's see if kindergarten will be just like the story. So here's the title page. The Night Before Kindergarten. We have another title page. Sometimes stories have two. And it says, "'Twas the night before kindergarten, and as they prepared, kids were excited and a little bit scared." So they must be a little nervous, but excited and really, really happy that they're going to kindergarten. But they don't know what's going to happen. So let's see. It looks like they're dreaming. And they must be dreaming about kindergarten. So let's see what the dream is going to be about. They toss and they turn about in their beds while visions of school supplies dance in their heads. So they're dreaming about what they're going to need for school. Erasers and crayons and pencils galore were stuffed in their backpacks and sat by the door. Outfits were hung in the closets with care, knowing that kindergarten soon would be there. So they got their stuff prepared. They got their pencils and crayons and everything in their backpack, and they got it sitting by the door, and got their first day of school for kindergarten outfit all hung up in the closet and ready to go. The morning came. In the morning it came. School starts today. Would the teachers be nice? Would they still get to play? Faces were washed and teeth were brushed white. Kids posed for pictures while eyes sparkled bright. So they got up and got ready for school, got their teeth brushed, and mommies and daddies are so excited with the kids, and they're taking pictures of them already. Face wash, teeth brush, and they ate breakfast, got clothes on. Parents packed snacks, and kids hopped in cars as if they were boarding a spaceship to Mars. So everybody is on the go. Everybody's ready. Some kids brought blankets or their favorite stuffed bear in hopes they would nap like they did in daycare or preschool like we did. Their parents exclaimed, "You're big kids now. Let us hold your bear and blankies for now." So remember, in kindergarten, you won't get to take naps in kindergarten like you did in preschool. Kindergarten is for you to learn more, and you still get to play, but you're learning a lot more, especially learning how to do math problems and reading. So you don't have time to take a nap. So you guys got to make sure that you're um, taking your rest time when you're at home, when you get home from school, or even making sure that you're going to bed when mommies and daddies say, because if you don't, you're going to be very, very tired when you wake up and go to school in the morning. So make sure you're sleeping, okay? The parents were worried their children would cry if they left them at school with just a goodbye. And that's not true, because maybe we might be sad that mommies and daddies are leaving us on the first day of school like we were in pre-K, but there's no need to cry. There's no need to throw a fit, because you know you guys will see mommies and daddies, right? And you'll be making friends. You'll see your old friends. So when mommies and daddies have to leave you guys in the classroom like they did with us, just know that you're gonna see them, or you're gonna see whoever is picking you up, and you get to tell them all about your day. And remember what I said, the first day of school, you have to make sure you guys are big girls and big boys for Miss Wisner and Miss Bo, because mommies and daddies will let us know how your first day of kindergarten went. So you gotta remember that, okay, on your first day of school. So they told their darlings, if you want, we could stay and make sure that everything will be a-okay. So sometimes teachers will let mommies and daddies stay only for a few minutes to make sure everything is okay, and making sure everything is where it's supposed to be, and you know where you're supposed to be, and making sure that you're okay. And then after a while, they're going to have to leave. So make sure that you guys know that if the teachers say that mommies and daddies can stay in the classroom for a little bit, just know they'll only be there for a few minutes. The teacher then greeted each with one with a smile and invited the students to stay for a while. So look at mommies and daddies are by the door, and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and whoever drops you guys off at school. They're all standing by the door while you're having carpet time or whatever you guys are going to be doing in kindergarten while the teacher is teaching. So even though mommies and daddies are watching, just because mommies and daddies are in the classroom for a little bit does not mean that you don't get to listen to the teacher's rules. So you still have to listen to your teacher's rules. So the room was all filled with toys, books, and maps. But where were the beds for mid-morning naps? And remember, we said we don't take naps in kindergarten. So you got to make sure that the blankies and the beds, and you have big cubbies full of extra clothes. That may not happen in kindergarten. So you guys have to work on making sure you're going to the bathroom when you're supposed to go to the bathroom, making sure you're taking your naps at home, and making sure you're sleeping when mommies and daddies say it's time to go to bed. They colored and painted and played Simon Says, so you guys will still get to play some of the same games, and you get to make art projects. They tumbled and skipped and scooted on their head, so you guys will still get playtime. And going to the gym like we did a couple of times, and playing with basketballs and doing all of those things with the PE teacher. They sang silly songs from beginning to end. Within just a minute, each kid had a friend. So once you guys will be going to a classroom like this where you guys work on music, and you get to sing songs and learn songs and play cool instruments just like we did in the classroom, but you'll have a music teacher for that. So this is how you get to learn friends. So remember, when you go and learn your new friends, all you have to do is just ask them what their name is and say, hi, can I play with you, or can I color, or do you want to play with me? It's okay to ask your new friends that for kindergarten. Then children were happy. They loved Miss Sunflower, who was a teacher. It was she who was in for a giant surprise. So look, they made all those arts and crafts, and then at the end of the day, look who's coming to get them. Just like we said, once mommies and daddies drop you off, it'll be in no time for them to come and pick you up. You'll have gym, you'll have art, you'll have recess, you'll have lunch, and things like that. And then before you know it, it'll be time to learn and play and do all those other things and learn math and science and learn about the world and stuff like that. And then it'll be time to go home, and look who's crying. You guys wouldn't be crying. Mommies and daddies will be crying. So when what's to her wondering eyes should appear but sad moms and dads who were holding back tears, their noses so stiffly, their eyes red and wet. This was the saddest goodbye Mrs. Sunflower had had seen yet. So you guys won't be sad, but mommies and daddies will be sad, or they might feel like you guys are growing up and you guys are the babies, and they might be saying slow down, but you gotta wipe mommies and daddies eyes and their tears and say, mommy, it will be okay. I have to grow up, okay? You gotta say, I'm a big boy, I'm a big girl now. So she gathered the grown-ups on the magical rug, then sent them away after one final hug. The children all waved from the door of the school. Don't cry, Mom and Dad. Kindergarten is cool. So these are some things that you guys will be doing in kindergarten. So Miss Bogue hopes you guys have a wonderful kindergarten year. And please don't forget to tell mommies and daddies to tell us all about it. So I hope you guys remember the night before kindergarten story.